All right, there we go. We are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris, and this is We Love Comics. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to check out one of my videos. I just thought I'd do a spur-of-the-moment video because I got a package in. It is currently 12:41 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hopefully, everybody had a happy and safe Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving weekend, spending time with your family. I was pretty busy this weekend, and I was able to get a comic that... well, you'll see it when I do the unboxing, but while I'm waiting for people to come in, I just want to let everybody know that I am selling some of my comics and mystery bags. The link is in the description, and it will also be right here in the live chat. Anybody can share it would be very helpful. And also, don't forget to sign up for the cashback program, where if you buy more than just comics, but you can buy comics with them, if you spend $25 or more within the first 90 days, you get a $10 additional cash back, and if you use the link that I provide in the description or in the live chat, and you use it within those 90 days, it does give me a one-time referral fee. So if anybody can share that, that would really help. So let me put on the video camera, and we have a little special guest for you guys. Wagon, I guess they're getting used to the house and everything now. He wanted to be a part of this video, so... I know you guys, some of you love my cats and everything, so he wanted to join in. Alright, so this is a CGC. This was a book that for me was a no-brainer, but I would love to know what you think, because when you see, you'll understand. But I paid way below what the going rate would be for this, so you'll have to let me know. And obviously, if you've never hit subscribe, hopefully you will. Anybody that can share my videos definitely helps. And they packaged it in a box with some protection, and that is always a beautiful thing. One of the things I always tell people is never assume on eBay, or anywhere else for that matter, when it comes to mailing comics, that people actually know what they're doing or care to know. So make sure you don't just assume and hope they're going to package things right. Make sure you message them and tell them how you would like to be sent. And believe it or not, sometimes they do listen. And don't forget to wait until the end to see who's today's surprise subscriber shout out. If you want to be one, it does help to be a subscriber, but obviously with the live chat, you know, there's no way to verify, nor would I. So if you do subscribe, that's awesome. Alright, so this looks pretty darn good. I knew when I got it, but for the price, I could not complain. So, we have, and let me put on the camera so you could see it. This is my fourth copy of Amazing Spider-Man 14. My original one was stolen back in the days when my house got robbed about 10-15 years ago. Now this is a restored grade. Now the weird thing about it is, and this is not a major restoration, the first and second pages were reattached with glue. So technically I could take this out, basically tear them out and just put them back in, and they would be loose, but they would no longer be glued, and it would no longer be a restored label. But this came a 3.5. Now a 3.5 by itself would be about a $1,000 to $1,100 book. Now obviously, since this is a restored book, quote unquote, it's going to be less than that. But I would love to know how much you would have paid for this book. So a regular 3.5 would be about $1,000 to $1,100 according to GoCollect.com, and that's based on CGC graded books. I didn't pay that, didn't pay close to that, didn't even pay half that. Because a 0.5 of this book is currently worth about $600, and that is before any movies or any rumors of the Green Goblin, because obviously Amazing Spider-Man 14 is the first appearance of the Green Goblin with his magical vacuum cleaner. So, 200, yeah, that's pretty low. Like I said, a 0.5 of this book is worth $600. You're definitely not getting this book for $200, but it never goes to try and get a good deal. But with shipping and handling, I paid $440 for this book. So considering a 3.5 unrestored is worth about $1,000 to $1,100, to pay less than half of what that value is worth, I would have to say $440, and that includes shipping and handling, is a very good price for this. And Com's Collections just did a super chat, so thank you. He says, Oregon Healing and Vibes to you, Chris. Great book. Thank you, Coms. I appreciate that. So, yeah, 200, I would have bought 10 of these for that price. Because, I mean, you're talking Amazing Spider-Man 14, first appearance of the Green Goblin. And like I said, the only thing with this that's quote-unquote making it restored is the first 2 pages inside were glued. So if I loosen up those 2 pages, yeah, it would lower the grade probably to a 2.0, but it would no longer be restored. So there's no, they didn't trim it, they didn't add any color touches or anything like that. So it's something that's very easily fixable. So for $440, to me, I think this is a no-brainer for this book, but I would love to know what you think. I mean, obviously $200, that's a steal for this book. But I don't even think you could get a 0.5 restored for $200. So you have to go within realms of reality on that one. So Tiger, I appreciate that $200, but you're probably not even going to get a 0.5 for that. So yeah, this looks pretty darn good. I really think at one point I will crack this open. I will loosen up those 2 pages so they're no longer glued. Send it in to get regraded, and like I said, that will lower the grade probably to a 2.0, but like I said, a 0.5 of this book is worth about $600, and that's before any announcements for the Green Goblin in any kind of movie, and we're all hoping that we'll bring him back, especially in the MCU, but who knows. But even without a movie, I mean, you're talking first appearance of Green Goblin, to me, that's a no-brainer. Rand says, is there a site for how to grade books raw? Well, there's plenty of different sites that'll give you an idea of what a grade will be. Just type in grading guidelines for comics. You'll find several different sites that can do that. I believe all 3 major companies have their own versions of what they consider a certain grade to be. It will vary a little bit, but yeah, you could just Google that. Com says, Chris, do you believe in getting restoration removed as a general practice to increase value? It always depends on what the restoration is and how much it's going to cost. You have to make sure if it's worth it. Like for this one, all I literally have to do is just tear off the page 1 and 2 that was glued, and they're no longer glued. So I can literally do that myself. Now, of course, because they'll be now detached, that will lower the grade probably from a 3.5 to a 2.0, but it will no longer be restored. So it really depends on what the restoration is. And you have to be careful, because especially when it comes to color touches and things like that, you have to go to a professional that knows how to do that, and there's still no guarantees, and they could technically make it worse. But something like if they've replaced a piece, or if it's trimmed, there's not really much you can do about that, so really hard to say. So Jake says, I have a 2.5 with a split spine and detached centerfold, so I think you'll get a higher grade. Yeah, so there you go. So that's, that's a possibility. But even if I left it at this price for $440 and left it in this case, this book is only going to continue to go up. But I usually don't like to buy restored grades, but something like this, where it was just a simple fix, to me seems like a no-brainer for the price. And this wasn't a buy it now. This was an auction. So this was a little bit later on at night. And the best part is I got approved for a eBay credit card. So I won't have to pay this for months, interest-free, so I could deal with that. It makes it a lot easier with my situation. So let me do today's surprise subscriber shout-out. If you want to be one, hit subscribe, but again, you don't have to. I am sharing the links if you guys are interested in joining the cashback program or checking out some of the books I have for sale. Don't forget, if you are in the Florida area, I am at a flea market Saturdays and Sundays called Wagon Wheel Flea Market in Pinellas Park. I'm in Booth N50. Check it out. And today's surprise subscriber shout out will be Tim and Amanda Cornoli. And I'm sure I screwed that up. So Tim and Amanda, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you're still watching to see that shout out. Give the shout outs a shout outs and let me know what you think. Would you have paid $440 for that 3.5 quote-unquote restored first appearance of Amazing Spider-Man 14? And the best part is, even if everybody says no they wouldn't, that just means less people that had to bid on it for me to get it, so I have no problem with it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you appreciated this video. Always good to see you guys. Florence, one of my Ultra Power viewers and one of my moderators. Always good to see you. Jake is here. Always good to see you. Pete, Have No Fear, and many others. Lewis, Jerry P, House Till the End, Ben, Huff House Art, Have No Fear, I think I said, Horror Breakdown, Lee Smith. I think that gets everybody. So everybody gets a shout out today. So Tim and Amanda did see it, so that's great. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day, and keep collecting. Wait for deals, ask for deals, and don't forget, it's not you, it is not I, it's We Love Comics. Like this one. I'll see you next video, everybody.